The Southeast have not produced any precedent because on politics, you negotiate power, not agitation. Atiku, welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, was in an exclusive interview with the Arise Television News as he was asked some questions as a presidential candidate of the forthcoming 2023 elections. However, during the interview with Arise Television News, Atiku Abubakar was made to know that according to the Constitution of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, there is supposed to be a power rotation after President Muhammadu Buhari's tenure. In answer, Atiku Abubakar noted that there is supposed to be a power rotation, especially to the Southeast, because the Southeast have not produced a precedent. However, he noted that in politics, power is negotiated and not agitated. Quoting Atiku Abubakar, he said, in politics, you negotiate power through negotiations, not agitations. Atiku Abubakar also demonstrated optimism about the outcome of the 2023 presidential election, as he believes the People's Democratic Party can win despite all odds. What do you have to say about the statement from Atiku Abubakar? Are you serious? Power is negotiated whenever it is the turn of the Southeast, whenever it is turn for equity, justice, and fairness. These people will find one grammar to use. Have you people seen that? Just like a certain presidential candidate is coming out to say that it is not by religion, but it is by competency, that he picked his running mate based on competency, indirectly telling the Christians who are now out saying they're no go agree, telling them that they're not competent enough. They want to tell me the Christians in the whole of the Northeast, the Northwest, and the North Central do not have competent Christians. I don't know. How is the family at the great now? No problem. You see this fire with these people they start, you go follow consume them. That is why. You go follow consume them. I'm appealing to my Southeast brothers, let us have a rethink and play politics next to be strategists. If we do not come together, APC will take the day and will all lose. PDP has always given up hope and respects our stance. If we don't team up with our root party and APC wins, then we are buried, both in religion and region. Excuse you? No be PDP will come after the talk say, please, we don't want to hear Southeast or not here. We are not voting anyone based on sentiment. Or where are you from? Get it at the back of your mind that you are not going to vote for those who have helped to destroy this country, no matter where they come from. Your appeal is rubbish. Both APC and PDP are the same. I support that statement. Both APC and PDP are the same. Therefore, nothing. I believe in Labour Party. Don't be disillusioned that PDP will do better. Atiku is as corrupt as Tinubu. He sold all the government establishment to himself and cronies during privatization exercise, unless the People's Democratic Party will adopt Obi as a presidential flag bearer and retire Atiku. Okay. Your mind didn't tell you that if PDP wins, that many people from APC will come to PDP. These people are just rotating power among themselves. That is this. On point. Atiku has been on APC and vice versa. So we ask you the question, which route are you talking about? I am so disappointed that you did not have a proper and wholesome thought before coming to type this. We are voting for P2B because he is the most credible candidate. Don't forget that it is better to die doing the right thing than to live in regrets with the wrong thing you've done. Let me stop here first. Sincerely, these Southeast people, they don't see something, sha. Okay. Atiku understand the Obi and his people are just agitating. Alright, in politics, we negotiate power and don't agitate it. Too deep. Okay. Now, please permit me to go a little bit away from what we're discussing about. When we are talking about agitation, it is true that the Southeast has been agitating for quite a number of some years. But what do you think is the cause of the agitation? Let us stop fooling ourselves and deceiving ourselves. What do you think is the cause of the agitation? Lack of equity, fairness, and justice. That is just it. Nothing more. nothing less. Atiku, no matter what he says to them, will not hold water. Who is far from where he's being called, never heard the voice of a caller. They have made up their minds to their own. Look elsewhere for solidarity. If the Southeast were smart, they wouldn't have asked P2B to run as running mate to a younger candidate from North Central. The way older Biden ran as VP to Obama, and P2B would have used his position as VP to assuage the fear of the rest of the country about Igbos. Are you listening to yourself? So the North now they ain't get politics now. The thing is, if you have not been to the other side, if you have not been a Southerner, you will never understand things from a Southerner's point of view, except you have actually lived in all the places. Sometimes if you even live there because of, where you don't base, if you dominate your thinking, they tell you. So the North is they make them for ruling. Just listen to yourself. You have a certain Northwesterner, and you are saying if Southeast you are smart. Okay, no problem. Southeast, they say I didn't say that they smart too. So now for ask people to be making run as a running younger mate to a North Central person. Now don't hear. So you want the vice president to have the same power with the vice. So you want the president to have the same power with the vice president. Okay. The problem with Nigeria is the regional and ethnic and religious politics. The question I always ask is, has not changed since they have been leading? Exactly. You don't need power for many years. There is nothing, absolutely nothing to write them about to people. And you still want to remain in power. In the whole nation, the Southeast has the lowest poverty index. How are they disadvantaged? The day we stop all this malignant politics, then our nation success will be inevitable. Well, to me, now what something make Pikin they cry. Pikin where they always cry. You get sometimes we say Pikin they cry. Let me give you another scenario. There's this girl that always makes a fuss whenever they prepare her for school. This baby. She always makes a fuss. She always cries, always putting up all the drama. But there is one particular day that she was crying uncontrollably. That baby was crying uncontrollably. Do you know the mother ignored that? I saw this girl, they cry. Then when she gets to school, it was her teacher that actually, as the girl was crying and pointing at her shoe and pulling at her shoe, that the teacher comes, what did they even do here? Let me come, remove her sandal, her shoe, and she saw a scorpion. That scorpion don't sting that get tired. So moral of the story is, if something they make person, they always cry. Even though say the person they form of talking, check and well. Now something then go make Pikin they cry. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. And until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.